With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Allen going to go to the air right away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Leonard able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack on first down, Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Steps away to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From midfield, here's Allen. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Merton Hanks. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league, had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. They dump it off to Lynch.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
No score after one on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, second and 9. Richardson now on second down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Trying to lay one up deep. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't get...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Richardson. Gates with the grab. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Moss as he'll get it on the jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go, here we go. 79 Broncos.
Richardson to the air on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score. and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Richardson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Richardson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquez Callaway, 53 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again? He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Brady's going to look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know that's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. That'll be caught by Bolitnikoff. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Lynch, he's got it on the draw. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dawson Knox, 38 yards. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and... Oh, he fakes a spike.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Richardson on 3rd and short. He's got Michael Irvin complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
Here we go.
Richardson off the play fake. Got a man, it's Michael Irvin. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. His throw incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. He's got his possession, receiver Fred Belitnik. All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Richardson will throw to start out here. Finding Knox there, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Second down, here's Richardson. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. 9 yards to pick up there.
Please quit. Please quit.
First down. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Richardson on fourth down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Patterson running between the tackles. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On play action, they'll throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ready, set.
Back to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Merton Hanks. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Richardson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson on the move to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll send Irvin in motion left. Richardson to the air on first down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Play action. Now Richardson. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Wizards post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 9 now. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll give it to Patterson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2nd and 11. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Foster Moreau, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking to... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the half, Richardson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Come on.
Second half will start with a run by Patterson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
2nd and 14.
He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 56 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
6 yards left on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Richardson with it. Finding Knox there, complete. Touchdown! Dawson Knox. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Wizards are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, and try and keep going.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Merton Hanks.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Come on.
Richardson off the play fake.
Gates with a grab.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Richardson to throw off play action. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. On 1st down, Richardson. And that's complete to Gates. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Gates has it over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Richardson looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On the jump.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Richardson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this one is right through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Merton Hanks. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Richardson to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Richardson. That ball caught. It's the playmaker, Michael Irvin. He's got room at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Pardon me, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. Richardson going right to the air. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Richardson to throw again after the pick six. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Richardson on 2nd and 10. He's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He's going to let it go again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
A throw over the middle, taken in. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Hurts. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Running it with a fullback Burton. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Mike Burton. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Richardson looking to throw this. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Richardson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Fuck this game, bro.